In the last video, we have downloaded the data, the coronavirus data from the website, from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control, and looked at it. And we just downloaded it. Today we are going to look at it using pandas. So this is the code. One of the things is that here, this is the data. Now, if I want to start analyzing it, sometimes if the file doesn't exist, you may still get an error. So we can use the previous day's data if it is present. So we could add a piece of code there. Say if exist data, in case the file is not downloaded and it is not ready. So we could use yesterday's data. Date will be equal to, we can say date time dot date dot today minus date time dot time delta, and number of days will be equal to 1, and that we could say ISO format, so that we get in the right format. And so now we could say the data is, the way we wrote was the data, this is the format that we used. So we pick up this guy and put it here. What's happening? Yeah. And we need to put it here, right? Or I don't know what's happening. Let's see. So this is what I want. Yank it. Yeah. And so plus we can say it will be yesterday's date plus we need the dot xlsx. So let's see where that goes. What did it say? Yeah, so we have a space problem here. So let's see. Alright, so it downloaded today's date, so there is no problem. So we are using the data for today. So now we use, to read the file, we can use pandas. So we need to import the library, import pandas, and count down here the data. Rather than saying, we say as pd, say data frame is pd dot read CSV, and the file name is data, so we say data, and maybe we could print df maybe head df dot tail and see if everything is alright. So I'm sorry, we are reading Excel files, that obviously. Yeah, so we need to print it. So print. So it's reading fine. Yeah, so we have, this is the data. So we have date, we have day, we have month, and these are the columns that we have, and we have country, territory code. So let us look at it here. So we can also print, say, we could print, say, we can just group and say df of, let us look at the file. So we are inside. We can look at the file once. So xdg open, if it is, because this is the file. Let's see, because it looks different from the one, the format slightly looks different, so let me have a look at it. So here, so this is countries and territories, that's what we want. Cases we want, we can look at the date, and we have cases here, we have the countries here. So what we are going to do is we extract for different countries, we'll extract the how many cases are there, and we can plot for different days. That's what we're gonna do. So now, so if you look at country and territories, print group, so let's see. Countries, and I have it corrected. countries. So they have this country is all it's in a very different way. So it's a so we need so let's see. So we have here, we can look at, so these are the different countries and territories. On the left side, these are the different countries, and this is the date, this is the day, and so we will extract the data that we want. So now we can look at, just for the sake, we can print df of countries and territories, and we can say the unique values. So look at how many the countries which are unique, and we can check it here. So let's see. Again, I am making countries, yeah, that's right. And I have again more R's than necessary. So let's see if it works. So now I miss I need to get it right, huh? Yes. Finally. So here we can see these are the unique countries, because the data, as you can see here, is repeated, right? It's Afghanistan, 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 and because for different dates, and Angola, Argentina. So these are the unique values that we have. So our idea is to extract for each country. Say I give the name of the country, what is the data corresponding for different dates, how many cases are there, so we can look at the cases, different how many cases are being reported each day. So we can collect them in a list, if you like, and cases, right? So now say for I in range df, again I am going to paste it so that we have less error. So we have df range countries and territories, so size. So we'll iterate, keep on going over that range, how many countries and territories are there, the total. I mean, this means this is the df, the size of the df, so it will consist of all the counts, the total number. I mean, many. So it means that the countries are also repeated, so it takes the whole thing, and then we run through that and say dates dot append df dot allocate particular I, and then we want, what we want is this column, we want date, the first one, date rep. So it is written date rep, and so we index that one, and similarly we can pull up df dot ilog I, we want the cases, right? This guy here, this column, cases. So we collect them in a in list, and then just I think I need a brace. and then we can just see if I have trouble. This is a parenthesis. So we have, let's see. Oh, now. So now we need to not whole thing, right? I don't need the whole thing. So I go from countries and territories, and I have to pull particular countries, say Afghanistan. What is the first one we can pull? Afghanistan. So we say, we go from this and we say, if so we go through the whole thing, and when that particular country's name equal to, so you say df dot ilog I this value here equal to country, then only we need to append it. So right, so it goes through the whole list, so it picks up that particular country that we want and pastes it inside dates, and this one is obviously cases. All right, so now let's see. So it says I have an error. So Afghanistan. So obviously this is going crazy now. So let's see. So it's pulling up the data. If you want, I can just check it. If you want to print ones, dates, and see if you have. So it's a timestamp. This is, let's see, 202327. This one, the first date, and the last one is 2/19/12/31. This guy, yeah, 2/19/12/31. So it's fine. So that is a timestamp. So now we can just have a look at. So we could keep on changing. We can look at the unique countries. We don't need to print anymore. Now we just plot it, right? So what we do is we use matplotlib. So we import matplotlib as, no, not that way. From matplotlib we say import pyplot as plt, and we come here and then say figure comma hex equal to plt.subplots, and then we put bar graph x.bar, so bar graph, and we have dates and cases, and so let's see how if it's showing something. Yeah, so this is the graph that we get. And so this is what we have, right? So now I can there's a warning: if you put these 2 lines at the top, this won't come. If you want to at the top, they say so. Now we have, as we see in the plot, we can adjust because the dates are being overlapped, and also we can maybe rotate it by 90 and see how it may look better. X-axis dot set params, and rotation maybe 90 degree. Also we could increase the number of points on the x-axis. Set major locator plt dot max and locator. All right, so let's say tick params, right? And let's say yeah, so it's better. So that's it. So basically we can look at the data like that. So we can maybe try a different country. So say, I don't know which one, maybe there is Canada, this is anyone, Chile, this is China here. We can try China maybe. You can say country filter. So let's see. So it's much. See, it came down. There's a kind of bulge. It comes down. It's quite low towards the end. So that's it. So we can. So basically, we have used simple stuff, just downloaded the data which was in the last video, and this is the only part. Just we can use read Excel to read the data, and then just small piece of code here to extract the data that we want depending upon the country, and then finally just plot it and adjust it so that we can see it clearly. Thank you for watching.